This is the Simple and Finances Master Money Toolkit homepage. Today we're doing a demo of the Retirement Toolkit, the standalone version of the Retirement Toolkit, not attached to Master Money, the Master Money Toolkit. And the idea here is that in retirement, we need to continue to plan. Not before retirement is important, but in retirement also. So we've incorporated some improvements to the budgeting so you can actually use the budgeting for budgeting in retirement, and it's connected to your retirement planning engine, so then you can see what you really need to take out of your savings to support your lifestyle. To show you that change and how we think this will really help people with using this retirement planning tool, we're going to click on Budget underneath Retirement. Now originally this budgeting tool was designed around the idea that a year or a few months before, within a year before retirement, you would start to create a real budget that you would want to live on and see what the impact is. And this number right here is from the budget, and it is applied to the retirement planning engine, and this shows you what the result of that is in these ages. So using just savings, George will make it to 79 and Jenny to 78. Using everything they have, George will make it to 88 and Jenny will make it to 87. That's with this much money being spent. So that's how this works. So imagine that you're in retirement and you need to figure out how you're going to get where you want to get, and you've got a budgeting tool you can use against that planning engine. To do that, we've added this capability to click Unhide Expenses. So we unhide expenses here, and now you have the ability to actually put expenses in, paid wise in, confirmation numbers in, and it becomes a real budget. You can plan and execute this budget against your retirement planning engine. So let's see if we can make some changes here and see what the impact would be. So right now there's a mortgage on here. Let's say that this is George and Jenny, they paid off their mortgage because it had a plan, they were making payments, early in retirement it paid off, so they're now going to get rid of that loan. So we just delete the loan, and watch these numbers right here change. Give it a second. There we go. So now using everything, they make it all the way to their expected life expectancy. So if you're using just savings, you're not there yet. But what if they wanted to increase some things in here? Now that they've paid off the mortgage, they want to do greater vacations. Well, they're already doing $15,000 a year in vacations, but they want to maybe increase their spending money. So they're going to increase that, say, to $300 a week. Well, they really can't do that. See what I'm saying? See what this does for you? You really can't do that. So maybe go to 200. Well, they can do that. So you can now use this budget. So let's say that I started managing my expenses and my heat and gas came in at 75. It turns red. I can put my paid Y in here. I can put my confirmation number or check number in here. And I can go on and go on and go on, and I can add all these in. And over time, just as in the other budgeting toolkit, most of these expenses are the same. 80%, 90% of the same, and so you wouldn't just keep entering expenses for expenses that are staying on your budget month to month. So you just basically only mess with the ones that change. And at the end of the month, you can still delete the paid Ys, just like you can on a regular budget. It disappears, it keeps expenses in line. So that's how you can use this in retirement. Now let's say that you wanted to just say, well, what if I could get my budget down to from $49.12 down to $4,500? What would that do? Well, that'll override it. You can see it'll improve it. What if I got it down to $4,000? See how these numbers are going up? That's how this is used. Let's say I get rid of this and just use my budget. We're back to where we started. Well, that concludes the demo. So if you are looking for a retirement toolkit to plan before and during retirement, and you really see the value of hooking the budget against your retirement planning engine, you can see the value here. This is for you.